So today I'm actually doing a chat GPT video. This is for men out there that may have narcissistic wives, narcissistic girlfriends. Just as a disclaimer, no, I'm not talking about anybody I'm involved with. This is just a general question for people that may be dating narcissistic women. The question of the day is, why does a narcissistic woman lie about cheating on her partner? So we can get into that. A narcissistic woman might lie about cheating on her partner. This is straight from ChatGPT. A narcissistic woman might lie about cheating on her partner for several reasons, often related to her need for control, validation, and self preservation. Narcissism, particularly in the form of traits like entitlement, self centeredness, and a lack of empathy, can drive behaviors that are manipulative or deceitful. Here are a few explanations. I have actually dated narcissistic women in the past. Several years ago, I was dating a true narcissist, and she was constantly running out on me. She was monkey branching to other men. She had every single behavior of a narcissist. She also had antisocial personality and borderline personality. So she had like tons of issues, major anxiety, but she was a true narcissistic female that was constantly cheating on me. Like I said, a narcissistic woman might lie about cheating on her partner for several reasons, often related to her need for control, validation, and self preservation. Narcissism, particularly in the form of traits like entitlement, self centeredness, and a lack of empathy, can drive behaviors that are manipulative or deceitful. Here are a few explanations. One, protecting self image. Narcissists are very concerned with how they are perceived by others, and they want to maintain an image of perfection or superiority. If a partner finds out about the cheating, it could damage their image, so they might lie to keep up their facade of being a faithful and desirable partner. The need to look perfect often outweighs the truth. Two, avoiding consequences. If the narcissist's female behavior is uncovered, they might fear the loss of their partner's admiration, affection, or the perks of the relationship. Narcissists may avoid facing negative consequences such as a breakup, confrontation, or a loss of status by lying about cheating to preserve the status quo or control the narrative. Three, a lack of empathy. A lack of empathy, which is common among narcissists, can make it easier for them to lie and manipulate without feeling remorse. Cheating might be viewed as a way to meet their needs without concern for how it affects their partner. When confronted about it, they may simply lie because they do not experience guilt in the same way others do. Four, control and manipulation. Narcissists thrive on control. By lying or denying the cheating, they can manipulate their partner into doubt and confusion. If they convince the partner that they are innocent, the narcissist maintains power in the relationship. This can often be a part of a broader pattern of gaslighting where the partner's reality is twisted to suit the narcissist's needs. Five, to avoid vulnerability. Narcissists often struggle with vulnerability and may feel a deep sense of shame or fear of being seen as weak or flawed. Admitting to cheating would require them to confront their own weaknesses, which they may avoid at all costs. Lying about it is a way to deflect attention from their own flaws and keep the focus away from their personal failings. Six, creating drama or playing games. Some narcissists thrive on creating drama and chaos. If they feel bored or neglected in the relationship, they might cheat to stir up conflict or create a scenario where they can feel desired or in control again. Lying about it afterward may be a way to continue the power play, keeping their partner on edge or engaged in a game of emotional manipulation. Seven, no accountability. Narcissists often refuse to take responsibility for their actions. Admitting to cheating would require accountability, something they typically avoid because it threatens their inflated sense of self. Lying becomes a way to preserve the fantasy they've created about themselves. In many cases, a narcissist's behavior is a mix of these factors, making it hard for their partner to figure out what's really going on or how to confront them. The constant deceit can be emotionally exhausting for the partner, leading them to question their own reality and even their worth in the relationship. And finally, guys, from my own personal experiences of the past, is that narcissist women, they create all kinds of confusion in the partner because they'll literally look you right in the eyes and tell you nothing is happening. And quite well, something could easily be happening. depending on the situation. But the lying is very confusing for the partner. I think a better way for these women to approach the situation is to just tell the truth, just be honest about what they're doing. Because oftentimes, like all the women I've ever dated, I never once cheated on them, ever. Never once cheated on them. But a lot of women that I dated were constantly running out with other men. And then they would look me right in the eyes and say, nothing happened. Um, I personally feel like they're lying to me because they want to avoid consequences, like if they're dependent on the person. If a woman is dependent on you for a financial situation, like let's say she lives with you, she's more likely to lie because she doesn't want the consequence of you kicking her out. Or if you're doing things for her, she doesn't want to lose the services that you're doing for her. So lying, she feels, is more safe because to tell the truth might have consequences that she wants to avoid. I think, like, again, like I said, women out there, just be honest with your partner because eventually lies come to the surface. If you're lying to your partner, eventually they will find out. Until next time, guys, if you like videos like this, you can like, subscribe, and share. You can check out my shirt in the comment section. I'm going to post my bestseller in the comment section. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Please keep your chin up and be a good person, be a good friend to other people. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.